Hello everyone. So we are getting our daily tarot in this bi-weekly reading. So let's set our intention. I always recommend pausing the video to just clear your mind and to receive the message. What I'm reading is my interpretation, and you can also receive messages and your own interpretation that adds to it for your life. So we are doing from the 12th, even though in the video for the new moon in Capricorn, which was January 12th, 2021, got a timestamp in this video. I'm still going to pull a reading for the 12th, the 13th, but I'm dating this for the 12th through the 31st, and then the February will be 1 to 15, and then, the 16th to the last day in January, okay? So we'll see it as it goes, which there's, 28 days in February. So let's set our intention. We're going to pause the video if you would like. And let's set the intention for readings for January 12th through January 31st, 2021. What the energy of the days and the week will bring. So we'll start it right here. All right, so the 12th was the new moon, and the energy is still what we had talked about looking at things in a different way. Right? Looking at things in a new way. So there was a lot of thought of prosperity, of goals, right? Of where we want to go and what we want to do. So we have the Two of Swords that shows up, which is about choices, right? Kind of like the Hangman card from the new moon video. But we know it's a new moon, so we want that prosperity. We have the choices that we have to make, right? And really understanding the duality, see both sides of things, see where you want to go and what you are choosing to believe in. It's like having a phase in your life, realizing when that phase ends, like that new moon, and then moving on to more of a celebration, having more of a concrete stability for yourself, right? Having stability, having a celebration for your home. So hopefully you tap into the new moon energy and really set that prosperity. That's a solid foundation, because that was an earth energy day, okay? And moving forward, still in that week, okay, from the 12th to the 16th, or yes, to the 16th, because really Sunday starts the new week, but we're not going to get that technical. But the days leading up, it's going to be about how powerful the words are and our actions that we take, right? Our words are extremely powerful, through the 13th through the 16th. Our words are so powerful. And what we choose to do with our words, it will have the potential to move us into this nine of wands energy, okay? Where our persistency, our actions will bring about some type of accomplishment, right? That will really kind of hold any kind of negative energy in its own place, okay? And I'm going to drop some more cards on that to help clarify before we move on. For the 12, I'm going to drop cards for the 12 because I meant to do that. Clarifying this pile right here. And it's just clarifying that the words are extremely powerful, bringing about this Ace of Swords, which we see still travels over here, and a complete destruction. So a complete starting over, okay? So and we're going backwards a little bit because I wanted to drop some cards on that for even more. So looking at the 12th, just because it was the new moon, okay? The Queen of Swords is an influencer, okay? Because the power of words, okay? And the Ace of Swords is showing the potential for power, victory, clarity, right? And the reasons why we're leading, that day leads up to that on the 12th. And what were you manifesting? And, you know, whatever negative, there's always a negative and positive to the day, right? A challenge and a lesson. So the Tower is reminding that certain things need to be released, to let go of, to completely change. And it's like a sudden change. Well, it's a powerful day. So hopefully, you know, the day brings about a positive change for you and you use that energy. So now let's look at the 13th through the 16th to bring some more understanding about this energy. Still traveling over with that Ace of Swords energy from here, which is pretty interesting. Okay. So it's interesting, no matter when you drop the cards, just to get the information, the energy of that day or those few days. Okay. So adding on to this, the power of our words, the potential of it, bringing about some form of challenge, argument that you might have, disagreement, right? And then the World card is coming in and reminding that, hey, you might get something that you want out of it, but is the action worth it? You know, what are you actually going for? You know, what was your involvement in this issue for yourself? You know, how does that play a role for you? You know, this could be in a bigger picture or also personally, right? What's your involvement? What are you gaining from it? What did you gain from it? So even if it's, you know, good or bad, you're still gonna reap it, right? So give some more information on these few days. And I like to do certain things in threes. You don't have to, but it's about balancing out this energy for that personal fulfillment. So we still have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords is showing up here too. Okay, so for that week, it's about the duality of the situation, of what you're going through. So seeing both sides. We have the Two of Swords here, okay, but here we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's moving from the words to the actual manifestation in these days, the 13th through the 16th. Okay, so this Two of Pentacles is saying, where's the balance in this, right? And how can you change or actually adapt yourself to it? Because nothing is always the same. It's always shifting, always changing, right? And now you are growing into what you have reaped, okay? And now your words are going to become more powerful, or the actions that you need to take are going to become more powerful, and you're going to be more clear on the direction that you need to go for your life, okay? Or for that particular goal. So let's flip on to the 17th through the 23rd, okay? And the energy of these days is about you using your words wisely in a more, you have the more compassionate card here, but it's saying using your words wisely from the King of Swords, right? It's not about being soft, but it's about using your words wisely to create what you want. You have a lot of high level cards here that's talking about the energy that you're putting into something and really thinking about it, knowing where you're going, because it's going to be a slow moving action. Okay, anything that happens between the 17th and 23rd is a slow moving action that will keep going even into the future, right? So whatever goals that you're setting for yourself, and it's actually waxing moon, so you're creating, whatever you're creating right now is going to last into the future. So this is like closing off the moon cycle energy of 2020, 2021. And we know that the new moon cycle starts on the 12th of February. So this is just clearing up whatever this means to you. There's a lot of people, whoever will be watching this, this is about the words you use, the actions you take. It's like you're a charmer, but you're not a charmer to con anyone. You're a charmer to make sure that you get your message across and that you're heard in the best way, okay? You're heard in the best way, because you can understand what you're saying. But if these are like people in power, or, you know, you're powerful too, but these are like people in power too, right? Or they have their own power at the same level as you, right? Because remember, things can flip, right? What was that, the Wheel of Fortune, where the rich becomes poor, the poor becomes rich? So just realize that even if you're talking to someone that's on the same level as you, financially, mentally, whatever, or above, you have to know how to use less words in certain situations, or just say it in the best way that you possibly can. Let's pull 3 more cards to get more understanding for this week as well. I don't know, the position where I'm sitting is making it, okay. So just getting that energy for these few days. The 17th through the 23rd. Okay, this is what fell, okay. So what fell is making sure that you truly care about yourself. What are you saying? Make sure that you truly, one more card fell, so I will put it in there. Make sure that you truly care about yourself, okay? And know that you can lose your, there'll be a lot of divulging of secrets this day. So what you're saying, or what someone else is saying, is divulging a lot of secrets, right? And things are just going to be more revealed, right? That's how I'm reading this. So there's a love of self, and there could be too much, there could be a negative love of self or a negative love of something, and now everything is going to be revealed that week. Okay, so what if you need the answer for something, it's going to be revealed. You can take it as loving yourself before you put so much love into someone else or something else. The truth will be revealed, and it's like a divine timing, a divine action, okay? And what this means is that if you're having a hard time, then whatever that hard time is, okay, that you're going through, it's going to be a time for the karma of that action, or the karma of that other person's action, okay? But it's a very karmic week in the waxing moon phase time, okay? So things are just going to be revealing as it is leading up to the full moon, which is going to be on the 28th. Okay, and in this week, on the 20th and 21st, around those 2 days is the first quarter moon. Okay, so there's this growth happening in that week. So let's see from the 24th to the 31st, 24th through the 31st, setting that intention. So for that week, see if you guys can see it. Okay, so we still have the energy of the king. Okay, the king energy of swords is still in this week, still going on, and we have the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So the energy is still one of how important our action is and how the potential of it can keep growing. So what exactly are you working towards? What do you want? Okay, and it's another reminder of the time that you're taking to process things, to think it through before you take that action. And knowing and having the confidence that you have the authority, you have the power within you to get these things done, right? So it's really thinking clearly and wisely. This card is offering that. Now, having some type of hope, but more than hope is faith, because you've already, calculated, study everything already, and you're putting yourself in the position to win because you have all the information. Even though it's a struggle, it's not easy. And it's so interesting in this card that he's wearing 2 different shoes, and we won't notice the root of the problem or the root of the hard work that someone puts in it, because we're so focused on their face, right, and the action that's happening. But the underlining work is going to be more revealed this week, right? Good or bad. So I'm reading this very broad, okay? So it's like if you have a goal, no one's going to see your hard work, right? This is one way of, no one's going to see your hard work, and you still have more potential, and you're going to win this week, right? From all of your positive work. And you always have to have that fire and energy within you to back up your words, the fire and energy and the growth and the creativity and your own personal inspiration. So these are all good things that you're doing. Now, on the flip side, if it's something that's negative that you feel like I need to know what's going on, everything is going to get revealed, right? From everyone that has the power or the decency to do it. Maybe someone will give you the information knowingly or unknowingly, but everything is going to be revealed. So everything that's from the start, from the root of the problem, is going to show its face in these 6 wands, right? The door is going to open. You're going to see it from all that the hard work that you've done, okay, and that others have done too, right? So let's get some more clarity on this. Okay, so there's a lot of hard work that goes into it, but it's worth it. Okay, the hard work is work and the potential that you're doing. And even if it might not seem like hard work to someone, it takes your time, right? And it's worth it for you because you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 6 of Pentacles, so it's worth it. So you're going to benefit from this hard work, and you're going to be able to foresee anything negative that's coming in the future, right? So it's like you're getting wiser with this King of Swords energy, right? And it's all playing out, right? But make sure that you let go of what you don't need anymore, not out of negative ego, not out of being foolish, but out of being wise, right? And make sure that you're seeing that your words do matter and your words create that action, and that night is ready, right? It's that knight is ready. That knight of swords is ready. It's full of action. It's going. It's charging right forward. But that knight also is able to foresee it. It's like you're tapping into your intuition, where you can feel it in the air, right? It's like if you walk into a space in a building, or just around you, you can feel it. That's like our animal instincts, right? So we can feel what that energy shift is. We can feel it, even if we say it spiritually or we say it plainly. We can still feel that there is an energy change. So you're going to be able to see what your hard work, what's passionate for you, the energy you put into it is going to be fruitful. You're going to be receiving that energy back. Okay, whatever you're putting in from the 12th through the 31st, whether you used new moon energy, you did not use the new moon energy, you're watching this video and you're like, hey, I'm new to all of this, but whatever work that you were doing in the week of the 12th, okay, and even the week before too, in the week of the 5th, whatever energy happened on the 5th, it's going to reveal itself fully by the last week in January. It's going to paint like a clearer picture, what you need to know, what you already know, and what you're working towards. So these bi-weekly reading, I really like it because it's giving you guys ahead of time. I love the daily readings as well. On Instagram, whenever I'm in the mood, I might pop a daily card. So definitely check out on Instagram, and it won't be nicely, cutely edited. It's just going to be fresh and kind of behind the scenes, Today, if I have time, when I'm out in nature, I'll pull a card, and hopefully you guys will see it on Instagram, and I'll post it in the community page here on YouTube. So I love doing this. Please click like, it really helps. Let me know which card row, 1, 2, 3, 4, which card row. And I really thought, how am I going to read this? Because there's many different ways. It's your intuition, it's your connection to spirit that says, okay, this is how I'm going to lay the cards out. And this just came to me. It's like, okay, I want to do a bi-weekly reading, and I'm like channeling the energy. I'm like thinking, asking for guidance. And this is one of the forms that popped out to channel the readings by using 2 different decks to receive the energy of the week. Okay, so you're going to see this play out and really take it to the most highest level for you, right? What's your goal, right? What's your message with that goal for yourself or whoever? And then see what the end results will be. It's a real thinking through and writing down your goals. And I would advise you guys to also get a calendar and write down the moon days, right? These are just some of the moon days. This doesn't have the astrology of January on there yet, which I want to pop out, okay? So just doing that will help you, and keeping notes. If you don't do diaries, then a calendar will be good, or a calendar book where you can write more, journal more on that date a little bit. Get good at writing notes, short notes that you can understand. It doesn't have to be a full sentence, but some of us don't have patience to write a full diary, but that really helps you to look back on that month and see, okay, did this card reading help me? What was my goal? It really does make a big difference when you can document things, and not just spiritual documentation, but also if you're going through, excuse me, I woke up really early. If you're going through any kind of problems, or you foresee that someone is just a pain in the butt at work or whatever, and you just document, the date and XYZ. So then you have documentation of it. I feel like that's really important for someone out there. If you trust your intuition, you're like, this person might be a problem, or this situation might develop into a problem. You can document it and keep your distance or whatever. But that's always a good thing for you. All right. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I just want to share the reading that I just did on the YouTube channel. The daily reading is now a bi-weekly reading, but it's so funny because this first pile is the reading for the 12th new moon, right? But when I flipped the deck over, it had the Hangman on it, which was the card of the day for the 12th when I did the astrology video. So I just like flipped it over and it had the Hangman on the bottom of the pile when I was done shuffling for this last reading. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, check out the video online, and I'll see if I can post this in the discussion page on YouTube. I don't think they allow videos, but anyway, have a good rest of January and look out for all the other videos I will be sharing.